Designers who have access to better tools have an unfair advantage. But the wild part is, most designers don't even know these tools exist. So in this video, I'm sharing the best resources to level up your design portfolio, which include portfolio galleries, interaction inspo, my go-to builder, video tools, and fonts. First, let's take a look at portfolio galleries, starting with Pawfolios. They've curated over 600 portfolios on this site. And what I really like is that you can filter by role here. And if you click into a portfolio, you can get a quick preview of the desktop view. And if you want to explore this portfolio further, you can just click this visit site button to go see their full portfolio. The next one we're going to take a look at is Pfolios. They're adding portfolios daily to this portfolio site. They also have a ton of really great portfolios curated here. Something that I really like about this one is the categories. So you can quickly see the site builders that these designers are using to build their portfolios, which gives you a really good idea of what you can do with each platform, especially if you're considering using one of these. The other thing I like is that if you click on a portfolio, in this sidebar here, you can get a quick preview of both the desktop view as well as the mobile view. It's kind of small, but it's really useful if you just want a quick idea of how it looks on each platform. If you want to look at the portfolio further, you can always click this link at the bottom. The next one here is Wall of Portfolios. What I like about this portfolio site is how you can see exactly how many years of experience each designer has, and you can also see the companies they've worked for. Speaking of companies, they also have a filter that allows you to filter the portfolios on the page by company, which is a really great way to see the types of designers that are getting hired at these companies, especially if you're interested in working there. These galleries are perfect for getting inspiration from designers who've actually been hired by top tech companies. The next question is, okay, but how can I make my portfolio feel more alive? And that's where the next group of resources come in: interaction, inspiration. Let's start with Web Interactions Gallery. They've curated tons of really good animations from all over the web. And what I really like about this particular site is that you can click into an animation and you get these basic playback controls where you can pause or rewind the animation. And this is really good to help you study what's working well about a particular pattern. Another great resource that's curated tons of animation inspiration is Design Spells. And what I really like about this site in particular is that you can filter by device type, whether that's mobile or desktop. Another thing I like is that you can filter by company here. So if you like a particular company's animation style, it's a great way to see more of their patterns. Seeing these interactions is one thing, actually creating them is another. So let's talk about the one website builder I recommend almost all designers use: Framer. It can help you create portfolios just like this. The interface is really easy to use, especially if you're already familiar with tools like Figma. There's not too much of a learning curve. You can create some really cool animations and interactions in just a few simple clicks. Framer also recently launched design pages, which basically means you can skip Figma altogether and do everything in Framer. This makes Framer feel more like a design tool. I personally love this because it saves time and lets me explore lots of design variations quickly, all in one place, like I would already be doing in Figma. If you're looking to save time yourself and launch your portfolio quickly, they have tons of free and paid templates to choose from. So Framer gets your portfolio up and running, but if you want to stand out, you have to package your work like a pro. And that's where the next set of resources come in: video tools. Let's start with Jitter. It's great for creating videos like this. Their editor inside the browser is really easy to use. It honestly feels a lot like Figma. Again, if you don't want to start from scratch, they also have a ton of templates to choose from, and you can create something that feels truly professional in just a few minutes. The next one we're going to look at is Rotato. This tool lets you display animated mockups inside real devices to create videos like this. I haven't used it personally, but it's definitely on my list of tools to experiment with. The final detail that pulls your portfolio together is fonts. The first resource we're going to look at is FontShare. It's a solid collection of beautiful, professional grade free fonts like Satoshi, Clash Display, and General Sans. I really like how I can quickly change the preview text to something like excerpts, which tells me how each font might work as body text. I also like how they've curated a set of font pairings on the pairs tab up here. And this is a great way to discover good font pairs without having to manually test combinations yourself. One of my favorite type foundries right now is Oh No Typeco. They have a lot of fun, quirky, premium fonts. I've used a couple of their fonts on a few of my personal projects so far. What I really like about this foundry is that I can click on a font that I like, and when the page opens, I can see this in use tab to get an idea of how other designers have used it in their project. I also like how when you're looking at purchasing this font, you have the option to either purchase the entire family or you can purchase individual styles, which can start as low as $35, which makes this font a lot more affordable. All right, those are my favorite portfolio design resources. But here's the thing, even with great tools, your portfolio can still look beginner. So if you want the secret sauce to make your portfolio actually look pro, check out this video.